So, standing by to join second half action as we look ahead to what's to come. Inter Milan against Atletico Madrid, 0-0 after 45 minutes. And before we go into that match, just to give you an update as to what's taking place in the other game between PSV Eindhoven and Borussia Dortmund. And it's the away team with the advantage. And it's the former PSV player with the goal. And I think he was trying to get that one across, took a wicked deflection and ended up into the top corner. Not much of a celebration from Milan there, but it's his strike proving to be the difference between the teams. And yeah, just a big opportunity for Dortmund away, and Milan was the one to finish it. And yeah, I'm not sure if he knew too much about it. I think he was just trying to get it across the area, and the deflection took it away from the keeper and into the back of the net. So that's a crucial lead for Borussia Dortmund away at PSV Eindhoven. As far as the other game is concerned, it's a tight affair between these two teams, with Atletico Madrid not having a whole lot of chances. In fact, all the shots on target have gone in Inter Milan's favour, Brent Sancho. What are your thoughts on what took place in this first half?
Yeah, tight affair, but I think Inter Milan just shaved it. They looked, the team, of course, that looked more likely to score. I think both teams lacked a bit of cutting edge in the goal scoring in the final third, I should say. It's very interesting to see Inter deploy that long switch ball to switch the point to attack on several occasions. But yeah, it's been very tight and limited goal mouth action. Yeah, Martinez has had a couple of opportunities there. Juan Arango, and you reckon that you expect him to do better. Here's another opportunity on a platter there for him, and yeah, it was a good block in the end, but I think that shot was going to go wide anyway from the skipper.
Yeah, he ended up scuffing it just a bit, but notice where the attacks did come from the middle. At the beginning of the broadcast, we were talking about how the wide players are going to make such a difference in terms of the provision. Well, both teams have been able to cancel, because at the end of the day, the crosses have been equivalent to giveaways, because both teams have been able to pack the middle, be able to give numerical superiority in terms of being able to clear that ball out. It's been a matchup of mirror images, if you will, when you start looking at the overall tactics that both Simone Inzaghi as well as Diego Simeone have been able to implement. So it's interesting to see how certain things have been canceled out, and it leads to some sort of transition. It leads to some sort of break. And also, look at the amount of touches that the playmakers in the midfield get, the Kokes, the Depols, the Salanoglus, Barelas, etc. How many times they've been involved in the overall play going forward? It's been very little.
Yeah, but Atletico Madrid, I know that they're playing away from home, right? But they have offered little going forward. Yeah, I know that Inter Milan, they are pretty much stubborn at the back, Brent Sancho, but I just figured that Atletico Madrid, they should offer a little bit more. We've seen them try to go transitionally with speed, but not accurate in the attacking third.
Well, they tried it one or two times, but it didn't seem like they had enough numbers wanting to do it. And there is a general feeling that they just don't want to leave themselves exposed at the back. So they're limited in terms of what they provide going in the opposite direction. And that tells when you look at the type of touches that Griezmann and Lorient up front has had, well, they haven't had so far in the half, because they just haven't had the support. A lot of what is happening is in the middle third, and it is all about populating that middle third. And that's exactly what Madrid's doing. They're not allowing themselves even to get forward transitionally, because they're so focused on making sure that they keep the door shut at the back.
Yep, 0-0 between Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid at the halftime break. We're going to take a quick break here. When we return, we'll take a closer look at what took place in the first half. Stay with us. Well, Inter Milan, they have an 86 passing accuracy from 293 passes so far in the first half. Atletico Madrid with 288 passes at 85% the accuracy. And I want to know, gentlemen, quickly, because we have less than a minute before we rejoin our feed, as to what changes you expect for the second half in order for them to be a little bit more certain, so to speak, in the attacking third. Brent.
Well, I think from Inter Milan perspective, they have to be a little bit more expansive and be a little bit more clinical in the final third. And I think from a Atleti point of view, is whether or not you are happy with the draw. If you are, same as if you want to try to win this football game, they need to push more numbers forward.
One quickly.
Atleti, what do you converge in terms of Inter? How's Marcos Thuram? Is he going to be injured? Is Alexis Sanchez going to be coming in? And as far as the 85% and 86% passing, well, it can't go side to side. It still has to go forward.
It's a draw written all over this, maybe. Who knows? But the second 45 minutes about to begin. We rejoin our feed at the San Siro.